that has come right from the center of the blade. Srikar Reddy at his best. That has been pure timing right from the middle of the blade. Usually we know form is temporary, but class is gonna be permanent. So that's the master class stroke of Srikar. As usual, it is Akhil who started the proceedings. Pitched a bit short, and there is a won by 9 wickets against Adilabad, making 143 in just 17.1. So both the matches ended up in a finishing cost for either sides. And that has been clearing the boundary ropes. It's onto the side screen. Will be the second maximum of the over. With a strong breeze on, the ball went on touching the side screen. This is spectacular to watch on. That ball had no passport. It has gone straight onto the ground. This is typical timing from this man. Seems like both the batsmen have shade one boundary now, one boundary each. And after that immediate six, we have seen a single scored just like
After 1 over 14.
just like the first sixer. With his 2 singles, 2 sixes, and similar runs with similar balls for either batsman, 7 from 3. It's 14 runs without a wicket. And along with me, I welcome Chandrasekhar into the commentary box, the well-known commentator.
Thank you, Pawan. A good start after elected to bat for Nizamabad. Both openers are getting a good start. Gautam, there may be a fielding change. We are in the second over of power play, rather the second over of the innings.
Long on has been put for this bowler and hammered away nicely. I think that has raised away.
A fielder is nicely placed it. Only 1 run. A short pitch delivery quickly went on to the back foot and pulled away, but there's no time at all on that. Do some experiments to the openers. So that might be the one of the reason, and of course always a left arm pacer will do the trick. Zaheer Khan is one of the best left arm pacer for India ever produced. Throughout his career, South African former captain Graham Smith had no clue how to face Zaheer Khan.
Absolutely. From the subcontinent, it was Zaheer Khan who has dismissed Grammy Smith most of the times.
Getting more swing, what actually the bowler is expecting. So another wide. Now, of course, we may understand the swing of the ball and the speed of the breeze. That's what. Now he good comeback. Really targeting the deck. Only 1 run. Even after conceding 2 wides, still the game under control for him. Is not giving any width to the batsmen, who are all both are in a good attacking mood.
Also, this surface is already 1 match old. At this moment, so how do you feel the pitch assisting? Is that for the pace or the spin?
Right in the morning match, we have witnessed that Ashwik got 4 wickets and also he bowled a wide, 4 overs, just 11 runs, and we will come back to that.
Certainly. So,
This,
in the meantime,
there is
second over
another
is being
over
completed.
2 was complete for 20.
20 for no loss. Second over is really quiet. Only 6 runs came from that.
Bowler continue Akil.
Akil would continue. He has been expensive in the first over, offering 14. So both the batsmen hitting 1-6 each towards mid wicket and long off.
So coming back to that, the surface is equally helping both. Good cut! Nicely get into back foot and just guided the pace of the ball to third man reason for a boundary. Very well placement. In Srikar is the batter. Shiv Shankar is very helpful in the com box.
And that has been a clever piece of batting there. He just waited for the ball onto the back foot. That didn't seem to be a bad ball at all. But he saw the fielder has not been there at the deep third man region. That's why he used that.
The perfect placement in that occasion.
Once again, tries the same, but now the fielder is on. Short third man, deep gully. And we could see the change of pace from the bowler as well.
Yeah.
It's a slow ball.
Yeah, a slower one. Of course, the fielding placement is really catchy. If third man fielder in circle, backward point, even the point fielder is at the. It's really very surprised to see this. This time
Shows the
my
way.
goodness, the maximum on maximum. What a 6 it is.
So we who don't have the stands, it's on the trees. That's fantastic. The ball has been traveling so much faster than today's traffic. Superb timing. Srikar showed the way, the direction, and got the needed result.
Already 10 from 3 this over. Akhil, first over proved expensive. He conceded 14 runs. Again, he conceded a 6 and a maximum. So 24 from 9 deliveries he bowled so far. This time
Late
again,
cut.
To the offside, but only dot ball.
So the bowler can be safer bowling it mostly offside, and there is also packed field set, and on the onside we have less. That's why batsmen are able to make the runs so much on the onside.
So what will be the aptitude test now? A dot, 6, now a dot. So what will be this delivery?
This one is at least a single.
So
Batting there.
following that, will it be a dot ball?
If it is a question from some others, I could have got some dare and courage to answer if it is asking you. But the answer comes from the bowler. So I think it's going to be a dot for sure. We are not good predictors, especially me.
Once again, another beautiful cut.
Once again, it is proved wrong. 2 balls, 2 good shots. That has gone for 4.
So 18 from this over. 3 boundaries and a 6.
Shocking.
3 overs 38.
3 overs 38. Very good beginning of reluctant to bat. Particularly Srikar is on 5.
3 fours and 1 6 came off it, all from Srikar.
Bowler continue.
With this, after the third over, the score moves on to 38 without a wicket.
I am very happy to have Shivshankar next to me. He is recollecting the days 1998 when India and New Zealand played at Fateh Maidan Stadium. I was in the commentary box as a scorer. I was appreciated by Sunil Gavaskar, Ravi Shastri, Mahindra Ramannath live, giving the information at a time.
Yeah, that's really pleasing to know. Such a kind of great mindset is with us today. And even
Today
these
he is
days,
very, very active.
your accuracy is fantastic. Could be umpiring, analyzing, commenting. So cricket needs a personality like you for sure.
Bottom of my heart, thank you very much, Pavan. For
My
your
pleasure. It's my honor.
appreciation.
So the left arm seamer would continue. So Gautam
In
trying
fact,
to be economical.
respecting the and accepting the partner's qualities is also a good quality, which you have.
Thank you so much, sir. An appeal without much confidence and a single-handed attempt from the batsman. That's a football style attempt. The fielder has only a chance to add his leg to stop that boundary. He did that well. Indeed, that's a premeditated attempt from the batsman. It is Srikar now being deceived completely outside the off stump. Gautam is doing great. On the other hand, when Akhil is offering 16 and over, he has offered just less than 6 till now.
If the Gautam gets the same kind of support from the other end, but Akhil leaking the runs. So this kind of tight overs may not give pressure on the
9 runs in the first 2 overs of Gautam. With this, after the 4th over, score moves on to 41 without wicket, run rate of 10.25. As the wickets are in hand, there is every chance for Nizamabad once again to get to the double 100 figures. Yesterday, from nowhere, from 38 for 3 in 5.4, they raised up to 202 for 4.
it's spin has been introduced in the power play. We are in the 5th over of the innings. Shivudu has been introduced so far, a very successful bowler for Nalgonda. Coming across between stumps and the umpire, coming round. But the result is same. Whoever may be the bowler from the far end. Hitman Rohit Sharma at the middle now.
Yes, this pair is proving their worth again in the tournament. There has been just the 4th sixer in 4.1 overs. 2 sixers each, this one by Harshavardhan Singh. Seems like Vedari represents the team of Nizamabad, so he's inside. He's in the playing 11. Vikram Jadhav, the skipper, would usually come to bat at number 4. But he'll be happier. His openers getting close to the 50 mark in just 4.1.
It's very difficult to read the surface in the morning match. Only 89 runs scored in the first innings, and if you look at that, almost they are reaching those runs in just 7-8 overs.
Absolutely. So, do you feel that The captain's choice is wrong in the first game.
Yeah, slightly. Now it is definitely how to think about that, because a new surface, you are playing at a new venue, new surface, you don't know how it behaves. But of course, you cannot definitely pinpoint the captain, but because he had confidence about his bowling lineup, suddenly they collapsed. That's the beauty of the game at the end. Today's
Absolutely.
a centurion in tomorrow's match, maybe a duckout player.
That is true. Nothing can be predicted in cricket.
That's the reason always it is being called a glorious uncertainty.
Shivudu has come back well, just a single of the last two balls, despite of the six on the first ball towards long on. And this one is a bit surprise. The wicketkeeper immediately takes that. The bowler's idea is to get an outside edge, outside part of the bat, and a nick to the keeper.
First over, the first one is a maximum, and towards end of the over again another a pull to the fine leg boundary. Ooh, a
So this is going to be the last over for the mandatory power play.
Kranti is introduced into the attack.
An impressive start yesterday he has got and restricted the opponent for less than 100. The total teamwork went on well for Nalgonda. Won the match by 107 runs. This greatly started by Kranti. Waited onto the back foot. Has made sure that the fielder inside the circle can't reach there. And there's another fielder to stop, but he's towards square. But this one is a perfect punch at backward point. Catch that if you can. That has gone all the way. Boundary number 4 from Srikar. He's not sparing any bowler. Can be Kranti, can be the spinner or the pacer previously. This one also he take his time, but finds the fielder towards the square region. So the power play going highly beneficial. Nizamabad likely to finish that without a wicket, but Nalgonda, one of the powerful sides. Yesterday, if you could see, Nalgonda has restricted Medak just for 95. They won the game by 107 runs. But they bowl second. Today they are bowling first. Places it down the ground. Here comes a fielder at mid wicket. But he unable to reach there. That has gone all the way for 4. Seems like the fielder is going on to pick up the ball. In the meantime, the boundary being scored. It's often Srikar we could see making the run flow. He moves on to 38 of 22. We haven't seen any batter scoring a 15 inside power play. So do you feel by the end of tournament we have one?
Yeah, still this is half a one, but this surface at present is helping the batter. The ball coming onto the bat nicely, so they are free to score the run. But after elected to bat, of course, this is a very useful power play for them, for Nizamabad. One thing is sure, a good contest will be here, because both are 1-2 in the table at present. This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 tournament. It's a good move by the Mr. Vivek Gaddam Vivek, the Cabinet Minister of Telangana State, taking the initiative to bring the talent from the rural areas of Telangana State. Oh,
Yes.
a very good bouncer. making
That
the dot ball.
finishes the power play.
6 overs complete, 62, 9 runs given.
But that 10 runs per over is being maintaining, 62 for no loss after 6.
Then continue
It
to
is 62 for no loss after 6. The Prakash, the captain of Nalgonda, is looking a breakthrough from Shivudu. But good on to the position, swept it for square leg boundary. Quickly on through the knees, swept it nicely, resulting a boundary.
fielder చేతిలోకి పోయింది కానీ fielder misfield.
Not timed on this occasion, but 1 run. The intention is to go for the square cut. No time on this occasion, only 1 run. This time trying for a flighted one and taking it as a full toss. Sent over deep mid wicket for the maximum. And this brings 50 runs to Srikar. Well played, Srikar, in just 26 balls completed his 50 runs. 6 fours and 3 sixers. My goodness. Particularly first Akhil was the taker. And now Shivudu. Gautam is the only bowler who kept him at the back foot at least for a time. But for those 2 overs, all the bowlers were given a bitter treatment. This time good comeback, but that over enthusiasm resulting a run. He wanted to get the non-striker out in his follow through, missing the stumps. At present, the happy dugout, Nizamabad. This time, this is another 1 bounce between long on and long off fielders. Shade timing.
17 runs came from this over.
It is 17 from this last over by Shivudu.
7 overs complete, 17 runs.
It is 11 plus over 79 for no loss after 7 overs. The way present Nizamabad, the innings is going on. A 200 plus target will be looking for sure.
Continue bowler, Kranti.
If Nalgonda bowlers come back strongly, then there is a possibility of restricting them below 200. Kranti will continue from the pavilion end, a right arm medium pacer.
మనీ వాటర్ బాటిల్స్ ఉన్నాయా చికాబాద్ దిగో
The Nalgonda is still looking for a breakthrough. Nice flick, but only 1 run. A fielder placed it deep square leg, covering both deep mid wicket and square leg. when the batters are on the fire like this, it's very difficult for the fielding side, the captain, to place the fielders. A short pitch, not timed in that pull for only 1 run. A mistimed one. స్వాగతం. ఈ రోజున మనం వరంగల్లో ఉన్నాం. ఒక అద్భుతమైనటువంటి మ్యాచ్ కొనసాగుతోంది. టేబుల్లో టాప్ 2 పొజిషన్స్లో ఉన్నటువంటి నిజామాబాద్ అండ్ నల్గొండ జట్లు ఆడుతూ ఉన్నాయి. లోపలాగిన అదృష్టవశాత్తు మన బసవరాజు గారు, హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ సెక్రటరీ మనతో ఉన్నారు. సో వారిని మొట్టమొదటి అసలు ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ నిర్వహించాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచన ఎలా వచ్చింది, దానికి రూపకల్పన ఎక్కడ జరిగింది, ఆయన ఎదుర్కొన్నటువంటి సాధక బాధకాలు ఏంటి, వీటన్నిటిని అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. సార్ నమస్తే.
నమస్తే అండి.
ఇట్స్ మై ప్లెజర్ టు హ్యావ్ యూ ఆన్ ది పాయింట్. సార్ మొట్టమొదటి చెప్పండి, అసలు ఈ రకమైన ఆలోచన ఎలా వచ్చింది మీకు?
సార్ ఈ ఆలోచన ఇప్పుడు కాదు, ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ ఇంతకుముందు కూడా మాకు వివేక్ గారు ఉన్నప్పుడు డిస్టిక్ టీపీఎల్ అని చేశారు. ఆయన టీటీఎల్ అనేది చేసిన తర్వాత అది కాకుండా వెలుగు గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా చేశారు. అది అక్కడ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ మధ్యలో చాలా గ్యాప్ వచ్చింది. ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో మనం చూస్తే ఆల్ ఓవర్ ది ఇండియాలో చిన్న చిన్న స్టేట్స్ కూడా ఈ టీపీఎల్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాయి, ప్రీమియర్ లీగ్స్ టోర్నమెంట్ చేస్తున్నాయి. ఎందుకంటే డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ నుంచి అంతా ఈ క్రీమ్ అంతా కూడా అందులో నుంచి బయటకు వస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనం చేయాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో మేము ఒకసారి వివేక్ గారిని అప్రోచ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అప్రోచ్ అయిన తర్వాత ఆయన ఒక్కసారి నేను కూడా బోర్డ్ ఆఫ్ మెంబర్స్ మాట్లాడి అది చేస్తానని చెప్పి ఆయన ఏం చెప్పారంటే, సరే నేను తప్పకుండా దీన్ని మీరు ఇచ్చిన ఇది నేను తప్పకుండా అంగీకరిస్తాను, కానీ నాతో కొంచెం మాట్లాడాలని చెప్పేసి మళ్ళీ వారు అంగీకారం తెలిపారు. అంగీకారం తెలిపిన తర్వాత మేము కూడా ఏం చేసామంటే, మేము కూడా స్పాన్సర్స్ కావాలని హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ తరఫున పేపర్లో అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాం. ఇస్తే అందులో విశాఖ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ వారు ముందుకు వచ్చారు. ఎందుకంటే వారికి ఇంతకుముందు అనుభవం కూడా ఉంది ఇందులో చేయడానికి. సో పెద్ద మనస్తత్వం కూడా ఉంది. ఆయన ఇంతకుముందు హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ అంటే ఒక క్రికెట్ ఒక లవర్ కాబట్టి ఆ ఉద్దేశంతో ఆయన ఈరోజు అది ఆ రోజున అంగీకరించారు. సో ఆయనకి ఇంతకుముందు కూడా ఈ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్లో ఇప్పుడే కాదు, మొదటి నుంచి 2004 స్టేడియం స్టార్ట్ అయిన దగ్గరనప్పుడు మాకు డబ్బులు లేనప్పుడు 4.5 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఆ రోజు ఇచ్చారు ఆయన. ఆ రోజు 2004లో అంటే 22 ఇయర్స్ బ్యాక్ ఆ రోజు ఇచ్చిన 4.5 కోట్ల వల్ల ఆ తర్వాత ఈ స్టేడియం జరగడం జరిగింది. తర్వాత బీసీసీ ఆధ్వర్యంలో కూడా ఫండ్స్ రావడం జరిగింది. ఈ రోజున ఏంటంటే పెట్టుబడి ఎవరైనా ముందు పెడితేనే తర్వాత వచ్చేది. సో ఆ ఉద్దేశంతో అట్లాగా వీరు దాతృత్వం ఎట్లాంటిదంటే క్రికెట్ గురించి ప్రాణం పెట్టేది కాబట్టి వాళ్ళ నాన్నగారి పేరు మీద కాకా వెంకటస్వామి గారు పేరు మీద ఆయన కుమారుడైన వంశీకృష్ణ ఎంపీ గారు ఆయన కూడా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఇది మా అదృష్టం కింద భావించుకుని నిజంగా చెప్పాలంటే చాలామంది గొప్ప డబ్బులు ఉన్న వాళ్ళు చాలామంది ఉంటారు, కానీ అందరికీ ఈ దాతృత్వం కానీ ఈ హృదయం క్రికెట్ని పెట్టాలని మేము పెద్ద హృదయంతో ఆయన ముందుకు వచ్చారు. నిజంగా కాకా వివేక్ వెంకటస్వామి గారికి, వంశీకృష్ణ గారికి మేము ఎంత కృతజ్ఞత ఉన్నామంటే అంత కృతజ్ఞత ఉన్నాం. మా అసోసియేషన్ తరపు మేము చేసిన పార్ట్ చాలా చిన్నదైనా వాళ్ళు చేసిన పార్ట్ చాలా పెద్దది. సో వారికి మరీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుతున్నాను నేను అని చెప్తాను.
అలాగే ఈ రకమైన ఆలోచన అంటే డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్లో క్రికెట్ని వ్యాప్తి చేయాలి, పాపులర్ చేయాలి అనేటువంటి ఆలోచన ఒకటైతే, టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ మీద మాత్రమే ఆడించాలి అనేటువంటి ఆలోచన, దానికోసం అని వికెట్లను తయారు చేయటం ఆ రకమైన ఇది సహజంగానే డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ క్రికెట్ అన్న వెంటనే మనందరికీ తెలిసినటువంటిది ఓన్లీ మ్యాటింగ్ క్రికెట్. సో ఈ రకమైనటువంటి పునాది ఎక్కడ పడింది?
యాక్చువల్లీ సార్ మాకు హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ మాకున్న గ్రౌండ్స్ 2 మా పేరు మీద ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి మహబూబ్ నగర్, 2 నిజామాబాద్. మహబూబ్ నగర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ వాళ్ళు అక్కడ జితేందర్ రెడ్డి గారు కానీ అక్కడ మా రాజశేఖర్ కానీ వాళ్ళు చాలా కష్టపడి ఆ గ్రౌండ్ని ఫెన్సింగ్ వేసి హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో దాన్ని బాగా తయారు చేశారు. అక్కడ టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ చేస్తే డిస్ట్రిక్ట్కి పనికి వస్తుందనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఆ రోజు నేను గట్టి పట్టుబట్టి ఎట్లాగైనా కానీ మనం టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ చేయాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో దాన్ని టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ చేసాం. దాని ఫలితం ఈ రోజున మనకు కనబడుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా రేపు నిజామాబాద్ కూడా చేయబోతున్నాం. అదేవిధంగా కరీంనగర్లో ఆగంరావు గారు తన స్వహస్తాలతో ఆయన కూడా ఒక గ్రౌండ్ తీసుకుని, అట్లాగే వరంగల్ శ్రీనివాస్ కూడా ఆయన కూడా ఒక గ్రౌండ్ తీసుకుని లీజుకు తీసుకున్నారు వీళ్ళు. అట్లాగే ఖమ్మం కూడా తీసుకున్నారు. వాళ్ళ ప్రోద్బలం కూడా ఈ రోజున అందరూ కూడా టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ ఆడుతున్నారు. ఈ పిల్లలందరూ కూడా ఇంత అదృష్టం అంటే టర్ఫ్ వికెట్ ఆడారు. రెండోది ఉప్పల్ స్టేడియంలో ఆ రోజు నైట్ మ్యాచ్లు కూడా ఆడారు ఫ్లడ్ లైట్స్లోని. రాబోయే కాలంలో అక్కడ కూడా లైట్స్ కూడా మేము డెఫినెట్గా అరేంజ్ చేస్తామని అనుకుంటున్నాం.
అలాగే మీరు ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ని చూస్తున్నారు రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇనాగ్రేషన్. అక్కడి నుంచి కూడా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి అంటే విలేజ్ ఆటగాళ్ళ నుంచి ఉన్నటువంటి టాలెంట్ని మీరు ఎలా అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారు?
ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు ఆడుతున్నారు కదండి, ఈ ఆడుతున్నప్పుడు గుర్తింపు డెఫినెట్గా వస్తుంది. నాకు నమ్మకం విలేజ్లో క్రికెట్ అన్నది చాలా డెవలప్ అయింది. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి సార్, ఇండియన్ టీం కూడా ఒకప్పుడు ఒక టీం చేయాలంటే చాలా కష్టపడాల్సి వచ్చేది. ఈ రోజున ఇంటర్నేషనల్ టీంలు 2 నుంచి 4 టీంలు ఉన్నాయి మనకి. టాప్ క్వాలిటీ 4 వికెట్ కీపర్స్, టాప్ క్వాలిటీ ఓపెనర్స్, అలాగే 4 టీంలకు సంబంధించిన ఈ రోజున ఇప్పుడు మనకి అంతా
బెంచ్ స్ట్రెంత్ కూడా చాలా ఎక్కువ
ఉంది స్ట్రెంత్. సో ఈ రోజున నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను రేపు ఇప్పుడు ఈ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ ఎంతైతే ఉందో స్ట్రెంగ్త్, రేపు రాబోయే హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ నడిపే లీగ్స్లో కూడా వీళ్ళకి చాలా ప్రత్యేకత ఉంటుంది. వీళ్ళ యొక్క కెపాసిటీ, ఎబిలిటీ ఇదంతా కూడా మనకి తెలిసి వస్తుంది.
అలాగనే హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అన్న వెంటనే కేవలం హైదరాబాద్కే పరిమితం అయిపోయింది, జిల్లాలని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయట్లేదు అనేటువంటి అపప్రథ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ చాలా ఏళ్ల నుంచి మీరు వింటూనే ఉన్నారు, చేస్తూనే ఉన్నారు. కానీ ఆల్రెడీ ఒక విష్ణువర్ధన్ రెడ్డి వచ్చాడు, ఒక గౌస్ బాబా వచ్చాడు, లేటెస్ట్ సెన్సేషన్ అమన్ రావ్ అయితే కనుక ఏకంగా బెంగాల్కి అగెనిస్ట్గా 200 కొట్టాడు విజయ్ హజార్. సో కాబట్టి వీళ్ళ టాలెంట్ని చూస్తున్నప్పుడు భవిష్యత్తులో జిల్లాల నుంచి స్టేట్కి రిప్రజెంటేటివ్స్ చేసేటువంటి ఆటగాళ్ళు వస్తారు అనేటువంటి భరోసా మీకు ఎంత ఇచ్చింది
ఈ టోర్నమెంట్? సార్ నిజంగా మీరు చెప్పిన 3 పేర్లు, విష్ణువర్ధన్, ఏదైతే
గౌస్
బాబా కానీ, అమ్మన్ రావు కానీ 3 పేర్లు, నేను ఫ్యూచర్లో రేపు రాబోయే కాలంలో ఇలాంటి అమ్మన్ లాంటి వాళ్ళు 4-5, ఇటువంటి గౌస్ బాబా 4-5, ఇట్లాంటి వర్షం విష్ణువర్ధన్ 4-5 తప్పకుండా 26-27 సీజన్కి మీరు చూస్తారు. నేను మళ్ళీ మీతో ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేస్తాను, అప్పుడు చెప్తాను. డెఫినెట్గా మంచి ప్లేయర్స్ ఈ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ నుంచి వస్తారని నాకు పూర్తిగా ఉంది. నేను కూడా రూరల్ నుంచి వచ్చినాను కాబట్టి నాకు రూరల్ క్రికెట్ అన్నా చాలా ఇష్టం కాబట్టి డెఫినెట్ 100కి 100% చెప్పగలుగుతున్నాను. బ్రహ్మాండమైన రిజల్ట్ వస్తాయని చూడండి మీకు చెప్తున్నాను.
సో దానికి గాను అది సాధించాలంటే ఒక ఖచ్చితమైన ప్రణాళిక ఉండాలి. సో మీ ముందున్నటువంటి ప్రణాళికలు ఏంటి?
మా ప్రణాళికలు ఏంటంటే సార్, ఫస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు మనకి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్లో ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ డెవలప్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా పిల్లలు ఆడడానికి చేయడానికి. ఇప్పుడు మేము మహబూబ్ నగర్ క్రికెట్ చేసాం, ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ కూడా అకాడమీ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం. రేపు నిజామాబాద్లో మేము స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం, అది కూడా 3-4 నెలల్లో కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాం. కరీంనగర్, వరంగల్, ఇవి అయితే నెక్స్ట్ ఖమ్మం, ఆదిలాబాద్, నల్గొండ కూడా మేము చేసి అక్కడ అకాడమీలు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. అకాడమీలతో పాటు టర్ఫికెట్లు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. డెఫినెట్గా 26-27 కల్లా ఐ థింక్ నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను అన్ని జిల్లాల్లో కూడా టర్ఫికెట్లు ఉంటాయని అనుకుంటాను. చేస్తామని నమ్మకం మా అసోసియేషన్ డెఫినెట్గా మద్దతు ఇస్తుందని చెప్తున్నాను మీకు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. మీ అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలే కాదు, మీ భవిష్యత్తు ప్రణాళికల్ని కూడా చాలా చక్కగా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
లేడీస్ కూడా మేము
అలాగనే మీరు ఒకటి ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ మీ మనసులో ఉన్నట్టు మాట, ఉమెన్ క్రికెట్ని కూడా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాలనే ఆలోచనలో కూడా ఉన్నారు. ఒక మాట దాని గురించి కూడా.
సార్, ఈ ఉమెన్స్ క్రికెట్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మనం చాలా నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేసాము. తెలంగాణలో ఉమెన్స్ క్రికెట్ డెవలప్ చేయాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో మేము కానీ, ఆగమరావు గారు కానీ, డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ క్రికెట్ అందరూ కూడా రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు ఉమెన్స్ క్రికెట్ కూడా చేయాలని. దానికి ఆయన కూడా పాపం వివేక్ గారు కూడా దానికి ఒప్పుకున్నారు. ఈ వివేక్ వెంకటస్వామి ఉమెన్స్ కప్ త్వరలోనే చేయబోతున్నాం. అది మీరు చూడబోతున్నారు. అంత డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ సంబంధించిన పిల్లలు, లేడీస్, ఉమెన్స్ అందరూ ఆడిపిస్తున్నాం. అది కాకుండా ఈరోజు కొత్త ప్రపోజల్స్ వచ్చినాయి. ఈ ఉమెన్స్ నేను అనుకోవడం రేపు జనవరిలో జరిగే 2 మ్యాచ్లు, ఉత్తరాఖండ్ టీం మనకు హైదరాబాద్ వస్తుంది. ఆ వచ్చిన టీంను 2 మ్యాచ్లు, ఒకటి మహబూబ్ నగర్లో, ఒకటి కరీంనగర్లో మేము నిర్వహిస్తున్నాం. సో ఇది నాంది, ఉమెన్స్ క్రికెట్కి నాంది అని చెప్పి మీ అందరికీ చెప్తున్నాం.
మొత్తానికి ఒక పునాది పడబోతోంది.
ఎస్, డెఫినెట్గా
ఈ నెలలోనే ఒక పునాది
తప్పకుండా చూస్తారు మీరు. ఈ జనవరి నెలలోనే 2 మ్యాచ్లు కూడా మేము మహబూబ్ నగర్ అండ్ కరీంనగర్లో ఆడిపిస్తున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ కాకా వెంకటస్వామి ఉమెన్స్ క్రికెట్ కూడా మేము ఆడిపిస్తున్నాం. సో త్వరలో మీరు చూడబోతున్నారు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ యువర్ టైమ్ అండ్ ఐ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ టు రీచ్ యువర్ గోల్స్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you. That's all. A quick chat with our Secretary Basavaraj Garu, and of course, still the live action is going at the back. Join in the live action. Thank you very much. See, after elected to bat, Nizamabad going with great guns. They lost only one wicket. Still, the Gnan Prakash Nalgonda captain trying his ways to get the wickets at regular intervals. We are in the 11th over. Already score has crossed the century mark. The only wicket they lost is one of the opener. Harshavardhan scored only 20 runs, 29 runs
20 balls, 2 4, 2
with 20 balls and 2 fours and 1 6. Not timed well. Right into the field red short fine leg. A gentle over has been finished. The only 6 runs scored from that last over. End of
11 was 122.
11. It is 122 for 1. But of course, Nizamabad having a good and healthy run rate at present. 122 after 11 is good. So definitely they are aimed at above 200.
New bowler, Muhammad Wasif.
Mohammad Wasik has been introduced into the attack. This is bowler number. Bowler number.
Bowler number 6 bowler.
The 6th bowler. We are in the 12th over. Already 6 bowlers. 7th bowler. A small correction. So 7 bowlers have been introduced because that shows how Nizamabad is going against the bowlers. Started with a short pitch delivery and a grand welcome with a maximum gone to the adjacent fields. The balls keep on losing 128 in the 11.1 overs. Is batting on 90. So far in this tournament, only 1 century scored. But now Srikar is will be the second one to score a century in this Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Inter-District T20 League. It's a good beginning. When the innings is progressing, I had a chat with our secretary Basavaraj Garu. He is very keen to promote the game in rural areas of Telangana state. Not only that, the good thing to know that he is very interested in promoting the women cricket as well. It's a good initiative. And of course, one more thing, he confidently explained that many more young cricketers from districts to come and take the state charge. So it's a good sign for the Telangana rural cricket. Once again, a gentle push towards long on reason for a single. Good comeback, of course, by the bowler after hitting a boundary in the first ball itself. After that, he was quiet and he kept the batsman on the back foot, not giving any room. We are talking about, but another short pitch one, not connected well. Rightly fielder placed it. At present, 11 plus the run rate is going on. This time, width was offered and gone to the maximum. What an over. Started with a boundary, ended with a 6. And overall, 15 runs scored from that over. 137 for 1 after 12. The surface is behaving more than the expectations. In the morning match, we have seen only 89 runs scored in the first innings. But now, the runs are flowing here.
Gautam. Bowler Gautam.
Gautam
Manikiran.
Manikiran is the bowler. Number 8.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Bowler number 8 in the attack. The scorecard will explain you why the Nalgonda captain Gnan Prakash keep on changing his bowlers and trying to get the wicket. Very rarely we see in the scorecard that 8 bowlers used in a 2020 format. Straight away around the stumps and a full toss. Going for a sweep, top edge, but any fielder could not able to stop that to reach the boundary line. Again, first ball boundary. Trying for a flighted delivery and taking in the full toss, top edge. Now with that boundary, batsman moving on to 96. 1 stroke away for his 100. This time a gentle push towards the square leg reason for a single. Is a clever batting by Srikhar. Not showing any hurriness. If he gets his enough runs of the over, very calculated innings so far by Srikhar. First ball boundary and then just he settled with a single. That should be the game plan. 97 now, but he is at the non-strikers and this time his partner taking the chance. Clearing the deep mid-wicket position for a maximum. Already 11 from 3. Another over, good over is starting to be. Meantime, Pawan joined with me in the com box.
Thank you, Chandrasekhar. It's been 62 during the power play, and since then, there are more than 85 runs added in the next 6.5 overs, 6.3 overs. What a turnout in batting. They've got the big hunger of the runs. They're making it. It's a sharp single. Pressure on Nalgonda. And also for the first wicket, adding 102 runs is something great. That is done for the first time by the team of Nizamabad. Srikhar Reddy is likely to get his first 100. Just 3 runs away to the biggest milestone for any cricketer.
Now he is on strike.
He's maintaining the strike rate of 198.
This tournament will see the second century in the tournament.
Undoubtedly. Also, the top score of 103 unbeaten will also be recollected. Simple push, but the only thing is that he's close to the milestone. He just don't want to take the risk now.
because plenty of overs to come, Pawan.
Absolutely.
Really, he is impressed with everyone. Srikar playing
Total 150.
Yes.
150 with that single to the team total. The clear domination by Srikar Reddy. Another single, of course. Srikar to wait for another over or at least another ball. That's
So with
the
this-
end of
13 overs, 150.
13 overs, 151 for 1.
14 runs.
So last over considered again 14 runs, and Srikar Reddy will be at non-striker's end at the beginning of the over.
Gautam sir bowler.
Gautam has been called up for his second spell. He needs to make some difference. But today is not Akhil's day. He conceded 46 runs in 3 overs. Who was leading with wickets previously. And as you said, it's rare to see 8 bowlers being utilized. And that too, the innings hasn't completed in the span of just 13 overs. I think except the wicketkeeper, everyone could bowl.
Why not? Even wicketkeeper can bowl.
Yes, these days with the rule you have mentioned, so he can also transfer the
Yeah,
gloves to
even
someone
actually
else.
in one match, Virat Kohli kept the wickets and MS Dhoni bowled and he got a wicket.
That is true. In an ODI match,
Yeah.
same against West
So-
Indies. But we haven't seen too many bowlers use in the air towards
There
long
is a
off.
possibility.
Yes, it is.
Manik Kiran is the catcher, keeping
Fine
the eye
take.
on the ball till the end of dropping. Well judged catch. So just now Nizamabad lost their second, but of course Srikar still at the middle.
Ajit has to depart for a well-made 18 of 10. The partnership of 49 broken now between Ajit and Srikar. But he played his part as per the team needed. Adding those 2 big sixes in the previous overs.
New batsman, Captain Vikram Yadav.
Now the captain himself walking at the middle, Captain Vikram Yadav, Vikram Jadhav.
Of course, he will be proud of his boys' performance till now. And one of them is about to complete his 100 at the non-striker's end.
Why not? Definitely. His players are justifying his decision. Elected to bat. But Gautam is another successful bowler so far for Nalgonda.
That's a good change from Nalgonda to call up Gautam to start the innings. And the second spell started with a wicket. That will be big exciting thing for Nalgonda. Lots of pace and Vikram would like to score the second, but there is a fielder's quick reaction on that, not to let the second run. Even the batsman didn't make an attempt.
Even in the power play, the Gautam was very successful when the other end Akhil leaking the runs, but he tried to control the innings.
Absolutely. So he partnered with Akhil, where Akhil has been ruined up for so many runs, but he stood economical. He deserved a wicket and got one now, and this is a single-handed attempt. Seems like a slow ball attempted outside the off stump. Could have been a wide, I feel so.
He moves to 99.
And with that single, he gets on one shot away for his 100. He's on 99. So far, 103 unbeaten is the top score in the tournament, made by David of Mehboob Nagar. Handsomely driven for 1. Now Nizamabad will be looking for their most important run. Standing on 99 is psychologically something bothering the batsman usually. We have seen Sachin Tendulkar dismissing.
Except Virendra Sehwag.
Absolutely. And there we go. He celebrates his 100 under pressure. And that too, Nizamabad are on the top already. He came as an opener, smashed a fantastic 100 in just 52 balls, 13 fours, 4 sixes. It's a beautiful way to describe such a kind of performance.
Yeah, from a rural area, this kind of performances really appreciated. That's the reason even for a while when I am having my chat with the secretary Basorazu, he said that he and his team is ready to take the Telangana district cricket to the next level.
Great to know.
Wicket and 5 runs in this over.
Very tight over by Gautam. Only 5 runs and a wicket.
14 complete, 150.
It is 156 for 2 after 14. But still that 10 plus is carrying. So on cards now, looking at his 200 is looking very easy.
As per the current run rate, the score can be 225 as well.
Bowlers rapid.
If Srikar is available till the last over, then it may not be tough to make 225. The highest score is 223 by the bowling side Nalgonda. So will they restrict Nizamabad for less, or will they make them break the record? We get the answer in the next 6 overs. 156 on the board now.
Kranti bowler.
Kranti has been called up to finish his proceedings. 8.5 the run rate he has considered in the first 2 overs. He hasn't found a wicket. Now Srikar will have every chance to free his arms, execute the big shots once again. He reached the milestone he deserved. Great to start. Brilliant one. Not exactly from the center of the blade. He just wanted to time it to his covers as a drive. Kranti has been good on that. First wicket, it was gone for the score of 102, where Harshavardhan being dismissed 29 of 20. That wicket was taken by Sikandar Mahmud, and Shivudu was the catcher. The next one is of Ajit, where Manikiran took the catch and Gautam had that wicket. Smashed it down the count towards extra covers. That is gonna be 4. He saw the bowler bowling it exactly onto the bat. He just got into the drive much quickly. The fielder is inside the circle and got the needed treatment. Probably it is Vikram Jadhav, the skipper, with his first boundary. Terrific placement at extra covers, and even now the fielder is inside the circle. Maybe the same result, this time the other way. At backward point for 4. There is a placement of fielder, but he can't raise there, as the ball just went like a tracer bullet. And the ball in no time. The opening partnership has laid a strong foundation. Then number 3, number 4 started to be explosive. And that's what the captain likes to make about. 2 balls, 2 fours. Moves on to quick 11 from 6. It's time for Nalgonda to get back their rhythm. And they have to remember that yesterday they dismissed Medak for just 95. But today they started to leak so many runs. 200 is for sure if they do score run a ball. And this is better comeback, I can tell you. Mixing up. The release is also a bit different compared to the previous balls. Outside the off stump that has gone. And we could see the fielders being scattered on the boundary line, 5 of them. Deep backward point. Deep point. Covers long on, long off, mid wicket. All of them looking to stop the run flow. Punch it nicely. There comes both the fielders to stop it. But no, because the covers fielder, in fact, the square fielder has turned out to be on the boundary line. He was previously standing on to the circle. Here comes the Centurion on strike. And he wants to go big. I think he finds a fielder. It is. But he doesn't mind that. He scored a brilliant 100. He definitely needs a standing ovation for this innings. 100 runs of 53 balls, 13 fours, 4 sixes. Even we could see the opponents congratulating him. And of course, that's the true sportsman spirit. What an innings that is. He deserves the approach, the appreciation. The second Centurion of the tournament and the first one for Nizamabad is here. And the name is Srikar Reddy Yadla. Strike rate of 190. Scoring 100 of just 53. Led his team from the front as an opener. Also, credits to the bowler. Despite of being expensive, Kranti has got this wicket. In fact, Srikar wanted to sweep that, but there is a change of variation, change of angle from the bowler that has done the damage. With this 15th over is being completed, the score moves on to 165 for 3. Also, we remember Pratik scoring that brilliant 65 or 40 at NTPC Godavarikani. And he was the man of the match performance for his terrific batting and also bowling. 4 overs 3 for 18.
New batsman, Sai Pratik, bowler, Sainath.
It will be Sainath bowling to Sai Pratik.
No, sir. Vikram Jadhav is on strike.
Sorry, it will be Vikram Jadhav who took the single. Now the new batsman is offered the strike. And Sainath is someone yesterday who impressed with the bat. 20 balls, 47, hitting those 5 big sixes. Has brought some smoke in the clouds. There are no enough overs, or else he could have completed his 50. That's unbeaten 47. The strike rate of 235. So Nalgonda has got so much depth in batting. Pratik does well. Guess the middle part of the bat will get a single. And this big man is often fond of spin bowling. We have seen 5 sixes from him in the score of 65 from 40. Phone silent bit helpena ayipedi evaro gaani. Goes deep down into the crease. But it would be a good thing from Sainath to proceeding up with the singles. They initially got control of the run rate since the past 2 overs. This one, even though not properly timed, that will gather a single. So we have seen runs, in fact 4 of them. Also a dot in the meantime to Vikram Jadhav. So 4 balls, 3 runs under these circumstances is something grateful. Could have hammered the bowler, and this is something bothering the fielder. What a hard shot that has been. And that's the quality cricket. That is what the skipper is meant for, Vikram Jadhav.
After 16 overs, 173 for 2.
With this, 8 runs came of it in the 16th over and a wicket included. The score moves on to 173 for 3.
173, 173.
100 million. But the Centurion laid a strong foundation to construct a huge total on the board. Still there is chance for 100 for sure, for double 100. There are 4 overs in place, 173 on the board.
100, 13 4. 4 sixes, 53 balls.
24-24, that makes 207 the total. They'll be aiming at least 220. For the toss, dispatched for luckily a single. Not a bad start from the bowler. Seems like Kranti is likely to finish his spell. He got an important wicket, that too of the Centurion. And a great take by Sainath as well at mid-wicket. An important catch where he took that without pressure. Slow ball attempted. There finds the fielder at square for one. But these overs, if we could see from the past 2-3 overs, there is a drop down in the run rate. Especially when Kranti started to bowl. 8 runs on the wicket of the previous over. That's not a bad thing from Sainath. Of course, it's Kranti. And Sainath has considered just 14 runs of his first 2 overs. So he's likely to complete his spell if the captain allows. Coming round the stumps, more onto the front foot on the Yorker ball. Manages to get a single at long off. He wants a second. Sai Prateek, the big man, will settle for one. Vikram Jadhav has been impressive. 19 from 13, 3 boundaries. Since the dismissal of Srikar, there is a bit drop down in the run rate as well. The projected score from 225 came to 213. Moved on to the front foot. Vikram Jadhav likely to find the gap, but the fielder is there to interrupt. Singles are in the deal. We have seen 4 of them. 2 for Sai Prateek, 2 for Vikram Jadhav. This is turning out to be an amazing over from Kranti Palleti. He's likely to finish his spell with 2 more balls. 3.41 for 30. We don't see any protection here towards fine leg region. So if the batsman can step ahead, moving on to the offside, there is a chance to hit the big shots. But this one can only gather a single, so the batsman should also be a bit experimental. 5 runs of the first 5 balls, something great in that overs. Vikram Jadhav would be thinking of a big shot or a boundary. We haven't seen any extra runs in the over. Only 5 came of the first 5, nothing added more. Probably the last ball to finish from Kranti. 3.51 for 31. Looked for the big shot, missed it entirely. Dot to finish. 5 came off it. Kranti has finished his spell, 4 overs, 1 for 31. And Nizamabad are on 178 for 3 after the 17th over. And alongside me, we have once again Mr. Chandrasekhar. We welcome you.
Thank you, Pavan. Srikar laid a strong platform for his side, Nizamabad. The total reads 178, out of which scored by Srikar 100 runs. So that means his dominance was very clear.
Absolutely.
Need not explain anything about that. Just
Fantastic.
53 deliveries he faced, scored exact 100 runs. A beautiful batting display at the middle. We are at Warangal. This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Edition 1. Just in the morning, we got the assurance from the Hyderabad Cricket Association Secretary Basuraj, who said that this will be an annual event.
That's
A
great.
fielder running under it, and another opportunity dropped down. This is Sai Prateek, who trying to go for big, not timed well. The toe of the bat, but there was an opportunity provided, which was put down.
Glad to know that, as you said, if this can be an annual event, then there would be a lot more cricketers coming up.
Yeah, not only that, in addition to that, even they are planning to have women Premier League, like how this Kaka Venkataswamy T20 League for inter-district players. Now they are planning to conduct women league also. So plenty of cricket to come in Telangana districts.
That's great to know. So equal opportunity for men and women.
Yes. Yes, this one, this is the captain who taken the charge, who taken the responsibility. We are in this flag. So the idea is very clear. He sent
Certainly.
his message to the opponent bowlers that the remaining overs, I will not leave you.
Yes, he started to answer with the bat. His indication is very clear. With that, he moved on to 26 from just 17 balls.
So,
And glad to see that we somehow found the ball, I guess. It's a peaceful atmosphere all around in the outskirts of Warangal.
yeah, the
So-
credit should be given to Chaganti Srinivas in the cricketing circle. He is being called as a marshal because during his playing days, he has the same typical action of marshal. So he set up this ground.
Yeah, thanks to Mr. Chaganti Srinivas, otherwise Marshall. Usually the receiving is also good to see from Mr. Srinivas. Thanks
He
to the
developed
arrangements
two
over
grounds
here.
in Warangal. Slightly far to the city, but of course, this time on the offside, not very good loft over covers reason for a boundary.
Now Vikram Jadhav leading the card. He moved on to 30 from just 18, a sixer and 4.
One good thing that they are maintaining the
Mobile
10
there?
run rate right
Silent
from the
petition.
over number 1. This is a very good comeback. A slower delivery. Hitting the deck. Beating the batsman on the back foot.
Probably this is going to be the last ball from Gautam. We haven't expected that Gautam is also going to be hammered for a boundary and 6. But even with that boundary and 6, he has considered just 25 runs in 3.5. Here comes the last time Gautam in this game.
Hindi. I'll come back to that. That's the end of 18.
189.
189 for 3. A boundary and a 6 scored in that. Apart from that, one single also scored. So 11 from that over.
And good to see there are a good number of dots. 3 dots. We don't get that usually in the 19th, 18th, 19th, whatever the death overs could be. Nice finish. 1 for 25 in 4 overs.
Bowler signer.
His expensive over costed 11 runs.
Sainad from far end for the penultimate over. This is the 19th over of the innings. Yeah, hammered in the 18th over. Gautam, you are talking about Gautam Pawan. Most of the international bowlers are so hammered in the slag overs. Be it Bumrah, be it Bolt, be it Megra.
That is
So generally the batsman will not spare anyone in the slag.
This one meets the center of the plate and onto the side screen. Over the side screen, here comes a big man. As said before, Sai Pratik is a terrific batter against the spinners. Now he started the count. And do you remember he made 5 sixers again in NTPC?
The same one, yes, he is continuing the same form here. All the Nizamabad batsmen given a good exercise to the umpires at the middle. Every time they have to wave their hands and they have to raise their hands.
Absolutely. So match by match, we could see the sixers count is being increased.
Even of course, the same exercise to the scorers to wave their flags to the umpires to acknowledge. So right from over number 1, most of the action happening at Warangal.
And the first over itself, we have seen 2 sixes. And this one is going to be 4 onto the back foot. Terrific punch. The fielder tried his best diving towards his left, but it's the speed of the bat. And the ball has been hammered for 4. Pratik,
Perfect timing, perfect placement, in fact.
he plays well in either parts of the wicket. This one is a goal cone, I can tell you. This kind of dot that came off a good shot from a good batsman against the turn. For the toss, that's sensible batting, this one.
200.
And that also brings up the 200 mark for the team, Nizamabad in 18.5. Nizamabad are with their highest score.
But may be difficult to reach that 223 in the tournament.
Absolutely. So the
Only 7 balls left.
Pratik need 3 sixes at least in the last over. So far, Nizamabad making 223. And then it was the team Mehboob Nagar that made 209. But Rangareddy chased that, making 210.
19 overs complete.
Nalgonda made that.
Nalgonda, sir.
Nalgonda made that.
Nalgonda made the
223.
top score, followed by Mehboob Nagar 209, Rangareddy 210.
Ball
Akhil is ready to bowl the last over of the innings, who was proven expensive in the first spell. So now what he will do? Definitely the credit should be given to the captain Gnan Prakash, having confidence in his strike bowler Akhil.
That's true. 46 runs he offered in the first 3. Akhil would be sticking to the basics and believes in bowling stump to stump. He hasn't had a wicket this day but offered many runs. He has offered 14 runs in the first over, that included 2 sixes. On the whole, we have seen 10 sixes in this innings, so which is jointly the highest in six making. Yesterday, Nalgonda has also struck against Medak. Went back onto. There comes the fielder in contact. Good to see a dot under these circumstances in the last over. In the first 15 overs, the score was 165. 165 for 3, and since then we have seen 36 runs in last 19 point, that is 4.2 overs. So 202 at the moment. Oh my
Oh, a
goodness.
chance was provided, but it was very difficult to hold it in the follow through. But definitely he
On the other thought, I felt the bowler is safe.
14. Hyderabad 68. Karimnagar 68.
Leave to the
this time
keeper,
it
white
is,
call.
a wide.
If they would like to make a boundary at least in the next 2 balls, then they can get close to 210. But what a great recovery in the last 5 overs.
And it is a good thing that as the tournament progresses, good number of 200 plus scores are being scored.
That is true.
And
This one
it
got
is,
one step over the boundary line.
good fielding in the end. Only 1
Sorry?
run.
And that full toss offering just a single is a bit surprising. 205, 19.4. That makes Sai Pratik. No ball is the call. But I don't understand why Sai Pratik has not attempted the shot on that. Free hit opportunity is on.
Not a very batter can assume no ball. Only Sunil Gavaskar is known for that. I'll come back to that. Meantime, another big
This one over the commentary box
overs
at long off.
long off.
6 number 11.
Only Sunil Gavaskar could able to assume the no ball before umpire calls it. Just he observes the run up of the bowler. That's the greatness of Sunny. That's the reason why Little Master having that much of respect in the cricketing world.
He's simply a genius. What a finish! On both sides of the wicket, he finishes with 2 sixes. That's the power hitting of this big man.
218, 219.
Hitting that 4th six of this innings.
End of 20 overs, 218 for 3. Nizamabad after elected to bat. Akhil at one point of time seemed good control for first 4 overs, 4 balls, but that suddenly he lost his rhythm and given 2 sixes towards end of the innings.
With this
At the end
Nizamabad.
after elected to bat, Nizamabad managed 218 for 3.
Yes, and Sai Pratik adding 2 sixes of last 2 balls. On both sides, long off, long on. That's a great finish. So Nizamabad has got the tournament's second highest score, which is their first highest.
Nalgonda.
The opponent is Nalgonda.
Huh.
So they need to chase something big. Even yesterday they have scored 200, but that is while batting first. So thanks to Mr. Anvesh, Mr. Venugopal, they will see them again in the second innings. So viewers, just stay tuned. We'll be right back after a short break.
218.
T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2, 3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4, 5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6, 7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8, 9, 10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11, 12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, వీనెక్స్ట్, ఆటమ్ సోలార్, వండర్యాన్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 40 తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని
Please. Mike. Welcome back to the chase. A huge total on the board. The tabletop 1 and 2 teams are clashing here. After elected to bat,
218,
Nizamabad, Code
222.
big target on the board. It is 219 to chase for Nalgonda. Nalgonda, of course, having a very good batting lineup, particularly the top order are ready to take the challenge. But to happen that 219 is not that big in the, not easy in this T20 format. So how the openers will negotiate the power play will depend on that. Today I am very lucky to have Ravinder Singh, one of the senior cricketer and who is observing the game for long years. If I am not wrong, it is more than 30 years. And of course, a very good photographer. I don't know whether he is continuing that or not, but he known for that. I am very happy to have on the board. Welcome, Ravinder Bhai.
Thank you, Chandu. And it's a great to be here. Personally, I feel great, and I'm really finding the teams very well. I saw some shots in the previous batting. With the back foot, they are hitting for 6, which is a great this one. I hope you are enjoying this tournament.
Yeah, of course. Because let me be honest with you, Ravindra Bhai. Actually, it is going beyond my expectation. Let me be honest in that I am ready to accept my this thing, because the day by day the tournament is going is really very attractable, and it is now showing entire the Telangana state how much talent is from the rural belt. Is the hidden talent is now taken out.
I always believed that the districts you will get the best of the talent. In city, it's okay. You got a lot of advantages, but the talent I think is always in the districts. So let's see the first ball being bowled.
All
And
set to roll the first ball. Yes, there is a signal from the umpire to Shiv Shankar, the scorer. Here it is. Manikiran is the striker. A gentle push to the point, reason for a single. Straight away get off the mark. Yes, coming back to that.
yeah, I think the talent always is in the districts. I have seen the Tamil Nadu team. I have seen the Karnataka team. I have seen personally the Punjab team. These all 90% of the boys are from districts. So it's a very good effort by the Vishaka to conduct this type of tournament.
But this needs a regular path. It should not be for 1 year. If they keep this continuing doing it, I think we will find a lot of India players from these batches in the districts.
Yeah, coming to that, Ravindra, I know that you are very quite regular to conduct the Satires tournaments. So then actually you have shown how much talent is there in the Satires. So that is there. I am lucky to participate even in those kind of tournaments also. So you are right, a hidden talent in the Telangana districts, and a nice platform is set for that. And first one, the first boundary. The timing is not good, but a vacant area is found. So first boundary on the board for Nalgonda.
I think it will be a very good match. Though the previous batting side batted very well, Nalgonda. I think it was
Now Nalgonda.
now Nalgonda is batting,
Yeah,
but
Nizamabad
Nizamabad batted very well.
very well, particularly Srikar who made a century.
Yeah, and the ground being little bit small, I think we are heading for a great exciting match here.
Being a senior cricketer and a cricket observer and even a good administrator you are, I know that. So what you make the difference the organizing the tournaments like this in the city and in the rural areas?
I think where there is a will, there is a way. The association particularly has not taken more interest in the districts, and the districts have also not been more organized themselves. So there are two sides of the coin. But I think all gone and everything dusted, we are seeing a good tournament here.
Even it, yes, another big one. This time clearing the long on for a maximum. Already 11 on the board from first 3 balls.
So Chandra, this is what the T20 is. Now the bowler has to organize himself. The captain of the fielding side has to organize himself. The batsmen are on top. They know their target. It will be exciting match, and I'm really looking to it. And I'm very happy that this kind of the talent we are finding in a districts tournament. This is, if you go to Hyderabad also, in a proper place, this is what they have. But these people are very raw talent. If these boys can get themselves motivated and play this type of cricket, I think limit is for them and for the Hyderabad.
An extension to your comments. Definitely, they are sending a message to the Hyderabad Cricket Association that very talent is there. Only thing is they have been provided a right platform. That's then actually another Vishnuvardhan or Gauss Baba or even recent talent Aman Rao. Those players will come out.
I am looking like a person like Yuvraj Singh coming from this kind of ground, because if you look at the talent, if you look at I just met some of the boys. I handshaked with them. They are really good. They have been working hard, but without any background support. So that way I am very much impressed with their, and they are fearless. The other big advantage is these boys are fearless.
The reason they are not carrying any baggage on their shoulders. Naturally, when you are carrying something, then the exhibition may be slightly down. But really, you are right. They are fearless because a platform has been provided for them, and just they exhibit their talent. They are waiting for this for so many years.
See, this is where a normal cricketer and upgrade. See, the bowler bowled very well. This was a little bit of short of length. The batsman couldn't go to it. But see, if the next ball you will see, the batsman will 100% go for a more improvisation. So this point goes to the bowler. But let us see the next ball, what the bowler bowls and what the batsman thinks to do about it.
Yeah, even you look at that Sai Pratik, there was a possibility of taking a catch. He was not moved well. The anticipation is very less.
So again, the batsman, yes, I really appreciate the batsman. He knows that he was not able to do it, so he took a single. So singles are as important as fours and sixes in a T20.
Yeah. And moreover, actually, the required rate has already reached because one big is scored and one boundary has come. So that's all actually that kind of calculation also the batters should carry in their mind every over. When you are chasing a total of 219, definitely every over is very important. At the same time, you need to keep your wickets in hand.
So at the end of the first over,
13.
it is 13 for no loss.
Happy to have you here, Ravindra Bhai, because you have not forgotten your commentary skills. You are a regular, quite regular commentator for Doordarshan.
Yeah, I have left all that.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm
even
concentrating on my business, other aspects. But it's really very good to be with you and seeing the atmosphere here. I said I will join you.
Yeah.
It's very good here.
Even I am happy to have you here, sharing the com box with you, because even your experience will be explained in air. So all the youngsters and all aspirants in Telangana rural areas will listen to you and they will make their adjustments. This is a good opportunity for them, in fact.
New bowler Vedari.
Vedari is the new bowler who is starting the proceedings from the foreign.
I think a fairly good wicket for a T20 match and a good ground.
Yeah. Nicely developed venue this. Nicely gone on back foot, gone for a pull. And
Fantastic
what a
catch. Very good
it
catch.
is. Very good running backwards and judging the. Welcome back. A small power of for 10 minutes. So the live coverage has been stopped. Again, welcome back to the chase. 4 overs, 41 for 2 wickets. They are on the target, but losing 2 wickets within the power play. Again, welcome back, my dear partner.
Yeah, I think they are on target. But now the main thing that depends on the next 1, 2, 3 batsmen, if they can stay there. And both the teams are good. We are heading for a good match.
Yeah, Nalgonda even having a record of that maximum score scored by Nalgonda in this tournament. 223 they scored.
Next ball was a very good shot. He saw the mid-on and the mid-wicket fielder gap and he took the right ball, took it in the air and exact proper gap between the mid-wicket and the mid-on, gets 4 more runs, which is very good being on the first ball of the over.
Yeah, just try to put the pressure on the bowler hitting for a boundary in the first ball. Really, this tournament will testing the temperament of the players as well with the big hits. This time a nicely driven, but not timed in that occasion. Only 1 run.
So this is what happens. If you get a first ball 4 or a 6, the pressure is always on the bowler and the fielding side. Next ball, what he did, he took a single, which is a very wise decision to keep the board ticking, and he has 4 more balls to get about 5 more runs, which is a very, very advantageous for the batting side.
Yeah, calculate innings in the initial 10, 11 runs in an over will be any will not be any problem going for a big, but straight away head to the fielder. So no run. Good comeback after conceding a 4 run.
Ritesh, this time I think he saw that the batsman is looking to hit him on the onside. He puts the ball really outside.
But it is good that the bowler has come back nicely. First ball 4 and then 3 continuous dot balls. This time maybe wide, yes. Wide plus 1. 2 additional runs to the total.
The batsman putting extra pressure on the bowler. And because he got hit for the first ball, my commentator, he has been a grade 1 umpire. So he is in a better position to tell about that point. But I thought that the bowler was a little bit unlucky, the ball coming just inside the bat. But it's okay, all what the rule says, we have to follow that rule.
Yeah. Because what's happening, a close finishes are nowadays, particularly in the after the start of IPL. So everyone is watching the game very closely. A close finishes are there. So there are arguments regarding the wide call and not. So then actually the decision has taken this time kneeling down and pulled away for a maximum over mid-on circle. The fielder was just a spectator.
So that's a very good 6, appropriate, but the fielder was, I think, within the 30-yard circle and he took that chance.
So with that 6, the score crosses 50 run. Exact 10 runs are being maintained. 5 overs, 50 for 2. 55 for 2. Correction, so 11 runs. 219 is the target. 11 runs from that over. It's good. The same run rate is maintaining. It's a good thing by the batters. They are not allowing the asking rate to climb up.
Let's have a look. Let's look at the field placements. We have got the third man. We have got a point. Then we have got the. So the bowling will be outside the off stump. You see the field on the offside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players on the off, and mostly backward square. That's
Third man, yes, really. Third man, backward point and point. Very rarely we see that those positions.
Yeah, in a 220 it is very rare.
Very rare. Correct. But bowler has to respond to that.
Bowler is doing it. Bowler is on the spot.
Very good innovative shots nowadays. We are finding in the cricket once again a Dil scoop, but not connected well. Only 1 run.
This has got 2 points. If you get a 4, coach is happy. If you don't, then you have a lot of problem to face. Luckily, he survived that ball. Yeah, good shot. That's a good shot.
That's a big one. Kneeling down and pulling it over deep mid wicket for a maximum. Even after losing 2 quick wickets in power play, the batsman courage is.
Nice placement on the offside for a left-arm spinner, and the bowler is rightly bowling there. But that he got an occasional hit for that 6. So that's the end of the 6 overs.
64 for 2 after power play has been completed. So both teams on the target. They got the fielding side got 2 wickets and the batting side got of course 64 runs on the board. So it is
and it is good today that the secretary Mr. Baswaraj is here watching the match. He is looking at the talent and he will put proper word to the selectors and the administration will take control of the boys, how they develop.
Of course, even during the first match, I had an interview with Basuraj. He was very clear in his mind that he decided to promote the cricket in Telangana districts, and also they are coming up with a good plan that women cricket is also taking up on district level, and even the Chhattisgarh the team is touring to Hyderabad for a 5 1 days. So, two matches will be conducted in Telangana districts, one at Karimnagar and one at
Mehboob
Mahbubnagar. So this is all a good development, and as you said, when the secretary himself coming and watching the match live, he will have a clear picture in his mind.
I think we need more sponsors. Vishaka has been great in sponsoring this event very well, but we need more sponsors for more tournaments for the talent to come up, because the more you play, the better you get.
Yeah, of course. Generally, the sponsors will look for the. You are a better person to understand that. Look for their footage, what the mileage they are getting at the end. So those areas have to be convinced by the organizers.
I think bowler has changed the end.
Yes, sir. The ball first was from far end.
Yeah, but the fielder has done his level best to
Yeah,
take that catch.
a good ride. So coming to that sponsorship, everything, it takes some time. If this tournament kicks off well, as of now it is going on the target, no doubt in that. Very much views are hitting the live coverage, which is done by MVL Productions. Mr. Venkat is heading that organization.
Yeah, I think they are doing a decent job with even 2 camera setup. And I have heard a lot of people in the districts watching these matches at their home, because both the teams are away, not from Warangal. So there are a lot of viewership, people, their parents, their friends, everybody is watching these matches, and
Yeah.
which is a great decision by the Vishaka to give this
Yeah.
right on the stumps, short of length, and the batsman has got nothing to do but only have to play for a single.
Correct. Yeah. If they get this raw material being trained by the seniors, the senior players, so definitely they will become very good players in future. So that's also one of the discussion with the Secretary Basuraj. He said that all the academies will be established in the Telangana districts. That's a good move, and
Very good
a-
shot. Very good shot. Little bit of short of length. Not that shot, but batsman took it very well, and very good shot in the mid
a
wicket.
good pull towards mid wicket region for a boundary.
That's the 50 runs partnership for the third wicket.
Balls.
27 balls.
In just 27 balls, 50 runs partnership means they are on the target, no doubt. 218, keeping in mind, and they are not allowing the bowlers to settle. Now and then some dot balls are coming, but most of the occasions they are utilizing the balls and sending to the boundaries and sixers in between.
61 from 48 yesterday.
Chandu, one of the batsmen today batting is Srinath Yadav. I think he was the man of the match yesterday.
Yeah,
He got about 60, 70, 60 odd runs.
yeah,
He's batting very well today.
correct.
A very good talent again from the districts.
Yeah, shows already 2 centuries also have been scored in this tournament. Morning one, and before that one Nalgonda. Mahbubnagar played that Robert scored a century. David or Robert or both are same, but of course. But this time it is David.
See, I'm very happy with the approach. I think even the bowling side and the batting, both they are both keeping themselves in the ground in the match. Bowlers are also not conceding more runs. They are right on top. They are trying to, and the batsmen are looking very, very impressive with their field play, with their run getting methods. Whenever they are not getting big, they are getting runs once and twice, 2 runs. See this time,
Of course,
a
sir.
ambitious shot,
Yeah.
and lucky for the batsman, he survives. So that's T20. That's what the batsman thinks he can get over the bowler, but good bowling.
You have been observing the district cricket for so many years, Ravindra Bhai. You know that the Varangal was the dominator in district cricket. And Nalgonda, of course, as we all know that any tournament, any format, let it be a two-day, 1 day, whatever it is, always they stands bottom of the table. But you look at the transformation now in this tournament, Nalgonda is on top.
You see, Nalgonda is adjoining district of the Hyderabad, extended portion of Hyderabad,
Yeah,
and a lot of these players come and play in Hyderabad
yeah.
in their private tournaments and all. So they have developed that instinct for a 20-over match, and these boys are very good for 20-over. I'm telling you, this Nalgonda is very good in T20. I have seen their players, at some players performing fantastic, and I think last 2 years, as you said, they are focused on their cricket. You need to be focused to get success. They are getting success. I think in the 2 days tournament also in the Hyderabad leagues, they have done very well.
Yeah.
The performance has been very well. And the authorities who are putting their effort into it, we should congratulate them. We should. It's a moral boosting for them that the team is also performing very well. At the end of
8 overs, 83 for 2. Exact that 8 is being maintained. That's a good sign.
10 runs is,
Yeah.
they are maintaining 10 runs. Yeah.
New bowler Lalit.
Good day. Yeah. So as we see the 9th over, Pawan will join you. I'll join you later on.
Yeah. Thank you, Ravindra Bhai, having you in the com box. It's my pleasure, in fact, to have you after so many years.
Welcome back. It was really good hearing to Mr. Ravinder Singh. I'm glad to know that he was working as the commentator before. I know much about the states, Hyderabad and the entire state. For now, Nalgonda batting on 85 for 2 in the first 8 overs. Still require 134 from 72. That's brilliant to start with. Initially, he started with runs on the board without a ball, but Lalit has made a fine comeback after those 2 wides. Eminent chances for either sides. Chasing 219 doesn't seem to be much difficult with this batting pair. They've already added 50. Lifts it up.
My
This is
goodness,
over the
my
park.
goodness, my goodness.
To the dugout, I guess so. Fantastic there. He almost thought it might be going over, but the fielder at his best has his eyes on the ball till the last second.
Century man.
Srikar. And it's the Centurion Srikar who has taken that catch. Not only contributing with the catch, with the bat, but also with that grabbing.
China bro. Batsman
Previous match, man of the match departs. Srinath Yadav gone for 20 from 18. Sainath, another good striker of the white ball cricket. He seems to be in a better form yesterday. 47 of 20. So Chandrasekhar, okay. There's a partnership of 61 runs that has been broken. So Nizamabad once again getting back in the contest. That will be the first wicket for Lalit. 2 balls, 2 runs and a wicket. Chandrasekhar, how was it for you working with Ravinder Singh previously? You know each other from many years.
Of course, almost more than 25 years journey for both of us. I know him as a secretary, as a commentator, as a photographer. So in all different stages, I have contacts with him. So he is a nice gentleman above all, and he used to organize the tournaments for his community, Satires tournaments, and
Great.
I had to play double role in that, as an umpire, as a commentator. So my association with him is, of course, very lovable. After so many years, if I am not wrong, after 5 years, I met him today.
That's fine. And this one seemed like an under edge. Didn't carry for the wicket keeper.
He had a good knowledge of the game. That's a good thing.
Sitting beside him, I just came to know he's analyzing the game from both the ends, from the batsman's perspective, from the bowler's point of view. However, experience matters for sure. So we, the young commentators, could learn from you, your experience, your views, your different perceptions on the game.
Yeah, always everyone. See, everyone is a learner. See, every day, even actually, I have an opportunity to learn a good thing. Let it be with Pawan or even from Shiv Shankar, whoever. Because even Shiva is having a good knowledge. I know him only a scorer, but his concentration levels, particularly today, I am observing. So, like, everyone has an extra talent.
Certainly.
Looking at his theory paper, I corrected it and given marks, but his concentration levels also very good.
Anyway, being your disciple, they will follow your route and be accurate in their job.
So, another gentle over completed.
9 overs, 89.
First time the run rate has come down to below 10. 89 for 4
Runs on wicket.
after 9. 6 runs and a valuable wicket.
With the wicket of Srinath and offering just 6 runs, Lalit starts well with 6.
New bowler, Sai Pratik.
Sai Pratik brought into the attack. He usually a good player of spin and also a good troublemaker with the spin. Generally bowls over the stumps, maybe right-handed or left-handed. I mean, for the left-hander, he comes round the stumps. Sainath is the one who has got a terrific knock. Could have made his 50, 47 unbeaten he was. Today the skipper has gone for low score and this
My
one is too good to
goodness,
watch on.
What a big in yar. A lovely one. Coming round the stumps to the left-hander. Right a delivery. Nicely pitched up in the good length area. Just a little turn. Missing the line. Clean bowled.
That's what I mentioned. He has been a good player against the spin and also a good troublemaker with the spin. And that too, he proved on the very first ball.
New batsman, Muhammad Wasik.
Mohammad Wasik is walking to the centre.
These two teams so far unbeaten in the tournament. Both of them played 5. But as per the run rate, Nalgonda has been on the top. Nizamabad at the second spot with the net run rate of plus 1.4. Nalgonda plus 1.9. So result of this match might change the equations.
Only points will be changed, but run rate, of course, unless they lose from here very badly, Nalgonda will maintain the same kind of net run rate. For NRR, there is no point, no problem for them.
New man in is Muhammad Wasik, 29 matches, 600 plus runs. But that wicket also cost so much, wicket of Sainath. And what a way to get off the mark on the very first ball for the spinner. Seemed like it was touching the under edge of the bat. So might be the air could be that simple reason creating that sound. There goes! That's the second
Another
time in 4
one,
balls.
going for a pull, missing the line again. Another clean bowled. Sai Pratik provided a double breakthrough in the over.
Seems like it's a straight ball. Misreading by the batsman that has costed wicket number 5. Nalgonda getting into troubles.
He was the set batsman, 44 of 27.
And he is the one to remember. Jashwant Yadav.
Yes, sir.
His wicket cost more than the others. 44 he scored, that is half of the score in just 25 balls.
27.
Yeah, sorry, 27 balls.
5 fours, 2 sixes.
And those 2 big sixes, including 5 fours, has given him a good start. Could have scored his 50 or more.
No, Sikandar. New batsman, Sikandar Muhammad.
Sikandar Mahmud, the new man in. One of the most experienced, 700 plus matches. And he has got the runs as well, so many of them, 23,700.
The height will be the advantage, getting good flight. And
This was a similar ball where the batsman previously tried to hit this one in the defensive mode. Just a push onto the back foot. Gets off the mark for Sikandar Mahmud. Seems like Nalgonda losing the way. Required run rate close to 13, and that's nicely punched down the ground. Can be a couple of runs for sure. A bigger part of the outfield that has been covered by the fielder. Couple of runs to finish with this halfway down the line.
Sir, one shot.
And before that, one shot is being called by the umpire Venugopal. So the hurriness is very clear.
Last over
Last
9 runs, 3 wickets.
Is a bit of pressure on the batsman Sikandar Mahmud. So now how do you describe the situation where Nalgonda can recorrect?
one has to. Oh, chance of cotton ball. Of course, lucky. Yeah, of course. The situation is, of course, at least the openers and the middle order maintain that run rate, required run rate, not that high now. Only thing is, these two have to spend some time in the middle and they have to wait for the loose delivery initially. Rotate the strike, see that at least 8 to 9 runs every over come for coming 4-5 overs. Then they go for the big. So that should be the calculation now. Because already 5 down.
Yeah. Also, there is nothing to underestimate this team of Nalgonda. Because it was just yesterday an unexpected double 100 at some point, losing 3 wickets for 38 runs in 34 balls. This one is just above the bails. A bit of lucky zone.
And we are talking about and another good delivery. Pitching at the shot of good length, inviting the batsman for a drive. Even batsmen are trying to go for a big, missing the line, straight into the wicketkeeper's hand. That should be a clever bowling. Another dot ball straight into the wicketkeeper glove. See how to look at the ball and go for the run. This is not that just simply closing the eyes and swinging the bat at this position. You have to get the runs at the same time. You have to keep your wicket in hand. You have to have your wickets. So
It's never easy.
at this time, looking at the batsman every time coming down the track. So wicket keeper is just behind the stumps. 1 run towards end of the over.
2 runs came in this over. 95 after. Sorry, 94. 94 for 5.
94, 11 overs.
So another good over. Only 2 runs scored from that last over. End of that 94 for 5. Sai Pratik will. This time, big one, kneeling down and going for a big with that sweep. One bounce to square leg region for a boundary.
It was a fine attempt, but not that finer to stop on. By the time the fielder reached there, the ball has been seen in the boundary line. Good gap finding is done by the batsman. Simple push for one with a look for the second, but the fielder in the circle getting closer to the ball.
Team 200 up.
With that single team's 100. Very good show, but still long way to go.
Still 119 to win. Sits on his knees. He saw the fielder at the mid wicket. Has cleared that properly.
We are in
Spectacular shot. This is the first one from Mohammad Wasik. 6 runs of the first 3. 6 of this ball at mid wicket. Seems like it's a premeditated. A bit of footwork is there, and you could see a quick call from the non-striker. Initially, the batsman was not that in mood.
14 runs came in this over. After 12, 108 for 5.
108 for 5 after 12 overs. 14 runs.
The required run rate is close to 14 runs and over. Lalit continues. Another wicket taker is here. And that was nicely bowled outside the off stump, not letting the batsman to get into the reach. His technical is so good, Lalit. It's a gem of the deliveries, I can tell you, under these circumstances. It's too good to watch on. The throw could be to the keeper, but initially the fielder has to gather that.
Before that, you look at that strikers, this thing he tried to confuse the bowler. He's shuffling from leg stump to off stump, again off stump to leg stump. But Lalit is, of course, very clever enough. Not fallen in that trap. He bowled on the fuller length and only 1 run.
The only thing these kind of players will exhibit is sticking on to the basics. Wanted to be experimental, but here's there's a chance for the fielder to stop on the second bounce. It's important to make the batsman change up his mind, go double-minded. And we could see the safe hands under pressure on the field by the mid-wicket man. Great to watch. Swing, seam, everything under supreme control here for Lalit. Runs on the board always matters. Now it is time to change the gaze for Nalgonda. Cracking noise of the bat results only for a single. The fielding placement must be appreciated for the team of Nizamabad. So probably the pressure getting developed, more than 14 and over for now. Also just 4 runs of the first 5 balls. More impressive with the ball. He doesn't let the batsman to go for the free runs or to free their arms.
runs.
5 runs came. 13 overs, 113. 5.
After 13 overs, 113 for 5. Just only 5 runs conceded in the previous over. Slowly the game under control for Nizamabad.
Required 1
After losing 5 wickets, now Nalgonda 15.14 the required run rate now.
It says for the next 2 overs, Nalgonda need to squeeze 20 runs and over, so that the last 5 overs will be interesting. 106 from 7 overs, not that possible, not impossible, but can be made if the bowler can make some mistakes. Sai Pratik into his 3rd over, took wickets in the first, then offered runs in the 2nd over. Charged a bit onto the front foot. This can only be 1 towards mid wicket. It's a great thinking by the bowler, turning the things around. Pratik. He doesn't make the game hard, either batting or bowling. He simply makes that look easy. He won't let the pressure to be in. He simply walks into bowl that. Looking to sweep that on the onside, but even though that kind of attempt has offered a couple of runs with that slight misfield, but still there is no much problem here I can see from Nizamabad.
A very different weather here at Warangal morning while driving from Ramagundam to Warangal. We found so much fog, and even at morning 9:30 time there was a cold breeze. Then of course we have seen that cool breeze and that swinging weather here. So morning match, the first team bowled out for 89 runs. But now we are at 4:10 now, a hot sun.
In the meantime, it's charged onto the front foot. Can only be 1, so singles not at all a problem. Pratik won't mind that.
Yes, sir.
He's about to finish his 3rd with 3 more balls. And this one, a bit of athletic effort that went in vain.
But of
From
course
the
that
bowler.
was not that easy, because judging the ball in the follow through not that easy. But there was a possibility, because a tall one, the hand will extend it for
Catches the call. It
catches
is
the call.
bisecting the 2 fielders. It was clearing the boundary ropes at mid wicket. Fabulous placement.
10 runs came. After 14 overs, 123.
He threaded the gap like a needle. So with this 14th over is being completed, the score moves on to 123 for the loss of 5, 96 from 36. Lalit has bowled 3 overs and 1 for 13.
123. Required rate exact 16, sir. 36 balls, 96.
16 runs needed of every over. And the batting pair is Sikandar and Wasik. Sikandar Mahmud and Mahmud Wasik. We'll take the first and last name. Driven for 1. Singles not at all a problem for Lalit and co. Lalit immediately likely to finish his spell. .11 for 14. He tried a bit slow. The experiment has worked on. That will be the second breakthrough Lalit has produced. Like before.
A slower one. Batsman trying to step down and going for a big and missing the line, a black hole delivery. And the stumps were uprooted. They lost their 6.
It's a pure dominance by Nizamabad all around. While batting, while chasing, they don't put that pressure come on to them. And causing about this bowling, it is something that has really flooded the batsmen.
New batsman Akil.
So far, he started to ask the questions with every ball, and twice he has been rewarded. So, new man in.
Last wicket partnership 34 in 28 balls.
New man in is Akil, and for the previous wicket, 34 runs have been added. Oh. Akil got off the mark. Now Muhammad Wasik is batting on 16 of 13. This one is too good to watch from Lalit. He's gonna have a great finish. He has got
Yes.
a set of questions to the batsman.
His slower deliveries will work a lot for the Nizamabad. And you look at him, he is able to deliver so many slower deliveries. Out of his, he got a wicket also.
Tried the big
Another
shot.
trying for a big hit, missing the line and beaten the keeper. This time, buys another extra runs to the team added.
And he has got a lovely control as well. Hitting the same spot again and again. Lalit, we have seen that, especially from his second over. "90 more." The needed run rate is almost 18 and over. Probably the last ball from Lalit. Can he have a wicket finish? He doesn't. One step carry, a dot to finish his spell. 4 overs, 2 for 15. Nalgonda are on 129 for 6 in 15 overs. Still needed 90 from 30 with 18 runs and over.
Same bowling, continue bowlers.
Also, we have seen lots of outstanding commitment from the fieldsmen. Pratik continues. This one just beside the stumps. Not only the batsman but also the keeper is in a bit of fumble, missed that. And the run in buys will count for the team. Bowling like this will lift the whole team. Tried the big shot, but he's someone, Pratik, who can make a trouble on the off stump. Has got the similar kind of wickets, both of them hitting the off stump. It's an easier thing. And how is that possible for a spinner to bowl everything in the same line? And that too, this pair is not even the tail enders. This is two of the middle order batsmen. Kept it low and fine. And that too also travels as a dot. So just a single run of the first four that makes situations tougher. Even the toughest is on. Puts it down. There is a chance for a quick single. The non-striker is in a hurry. Now probably the last ball from Pratik, 3.52 for 28, is likely to finish his spell with a dot. And that late reaction by the fielder leads to a run. And another one it can be. Has it gone on the boundary line? And there is another fielder to interrupt, I guess so. But there is no one to take on. That will be 5 runs on the whole. In a situation where it was going to be none out of it, it came 5. So not a happy finish for Sai Pratik, but it doesn't matter for the team. Still a long way back. Nalgonda team 16 completed. It's 136 for 6. Now 83 needed from 24. The required run rate moves up close to 21 and over. Seems like the Nizamabad, the management seems to be relaxed. They are calm.
136.
83 needed from 24. We have seen a chase of 54 from 18 balls yesterday by Ranga Reddy, but this is a different context. The surface was different. Also, the run rate seems to be more. 21 needed every over. It's Vedari who just came to bowl his second spell. Almost in every match, he got at least 1 or 2 wickets. He usually tries to be experimental. Has got 6 variations of the 6 balls. But now he sticks on to the basics and effortlessly he considered another dot. He has made another dot. Now 82 needed from 22. Almost every ball should be hit for 4. Catches the call as into line safe into the hands. Srikar doesn't make a mistake. He's highly accurate in catching. This is his second catch in this innings. After hitting that big 100, then he's also able to perform, if not with the ball, on the field with a safe pair of hands. That's fielding at his best, especially from all mates of Nizamabad. Also, we can call him as a sharp cricketing brain. Even sharper the reflexes. Nalgonda lose their 7th. The troubles count has increased. Next to bat will be Shivudu. But let us find out if he can struck all the boundaries, all the balls as boundaries. That's the only way to win this contest for Nalgonda. It means the required run rate is 24. And I don't understand why Nalgonda has got drastic changes in the game. Introducing those, changing those bowlers. Of course, change of bowlers have worked in the form of that left arm pacer, but amongst the batting cut, Shivudu is subjected to come during the start of this innings. But he came to bat at number 9 as the tournament is in crucial stage, in fact critical stage. The management has to take the right decisions, maybe in the batting order or the bowlers change. Vaidari impresses again, 2.3, 2 for 22. We have seen Vasik trying for the lofted shot towards long on. But Srikar Reddy is the one who doesn't have any opportunity for the opponent. The second centurion of the tournament, first one for Nizamabad. Got out exactly on the triple digits. Shivudu looking to strike on the very first ball. And being a left-handed batsman, he could have been called up at least after the fall of third or fourth wicket. He can bat usually. Also, there can be a bit of psychological advantage for the batting if Shivudu could have come in at least after the 9th, 10th over or so. Hitting it down the ground can only be a single that doesn't create any sort of problems for the bowler and co. It's Vaidari who is into his second spell. Another over left for him. 2.5, 2 for 24. Who's going great. Light bell on the onside. Single to finish from Shivudu. 17 overs bowled. The score moves on to 140 for the loss of 7 wickets. Nalgonda needs 79 from 3 overs. Needed run rate is 26.2. Of course, the batsman won't dare to ask the required run rate.
First time Nalgonda in this tournament looking in trouble. Before that, Nalgonda dominated the tournament, but somehow today they lost their rhythm, allowed the opponent to score 218 runs. Definitely that will be a big target. On any surface, even a belter was provided. It's difficult for them. And moreover, they are losing their wickets at regular interval. So things have become more danger for them. And again, the ball was in the air for a long, but of course, finally gone to the boundary. A good welcome boundary. The intention is to clear the boundary rope. Not timed, but still got a boundary.
So, two thoughts in Nalgonda's mind. One is to play all the 20 overs as they've got only 3 wickets remaining. This is one among them to get number 8.
But this time going for deep mid wicket and not timed again. A fielder is placed there. A comfortable catch to him. Nalgonda. Jasrit is the fielder and they lost their 8. At least from now on, Nalgonda to plan their innings to play the full 20 overs and try to get the maximum runs so that end of the tournament their net run rate will not come down. Still they are on top 2. So the top 4 will be the first target to any team in the tournament. So that should be the idea now, at least for Nalgonda.
Brilliant ball, this one. Ryan Abdullah is impressive even in his last over. Nalgonda would like to score as many runs as possible other than reaching the target. Because in the history of cricket, it was never chased 74 from 15.
So even in the morning when I have a interview with the Secretary Hyderabad, the Cricket Association Secretary, he is also very impressed the way Nalgonda has come up all these years, because at one point of time Nalgonda had no expectations, but really they are doing good in the tournament. So one match may not lose their confidence. A plenty of talent.
However, there is no much problem for either sides. They will be in the semi-finals for sure.
After 18 overs, 148 for 8.
Yeah, yet now it is looking that
After 18 overs, 148 for 8.
it is 148 for 8 after 18 over. Only 2 overs left. Because still 4 matches to go for every team. So maybe the other teams are also catching up to the top 4 position. But only thing is, from now on, Nalgonda should not lose their tempo.
Certainly. If they lose, it's their first one. The only thing is that they come to the second spot and the first one will be Nizamabad, which they deserve, of course. Nizamabad playing so well in both the departments.
Yeah, because this is the raw material. So one has to motivate them from the management side. The coach responsibility will be more. So they have to make them understand how this result will be affecting their table. So making them understand this result may not be affected them right now.
So teams
So
score 150.
with that single 150 for Nalgonda in the 19th over, mistimed again an inside edge onto the pads, straight to the wicket keeper. No run, another dot. Putting all together, last 4 matches, how many dot balls Nalgonda have played? They played the same number of dot balls in this match, more or less.
Yes. Nine legal balls to finish, irrespective of the result. 9 sixes can't do the things for them. Oh my goodness. Umpire is safe. Will be just a single. Both the batsmen can have a practice.
This is Virat Kohli and Kumar Dharmasena. Virat Kohli is a straight hit. Dharmasena rightly bent down. Otherwise, that day would have been the end of his life. Even Dharmasena mentioned the same in that in another interview. A fraction of a second, his heartbeat was stopped. That's the reason umpires are also asked to maintain the physical fitness. They have to.
How do you describe the situation of umpires then when some hard hitters like Kohli, you mentioned, or anyone? But what a catch in the meantime! It's
Sai
only
Prateek
because
is
of
the
Sai
catcher.
Prateek.
Sai Prateek is the catcher. They lost their 9.
If it is some other fielders, it could not have been possible. But it is Sai Prateek. He's tall enough and made a perfect grabbing. Akhil tried some shots over the fielder. He could have cleared the other fielders, but it is Sai Prateek who is impressive. Just a wicket more to finish this innings. 6 balls remaining.
Yeah, coming back to that umpire's mindset and their preparation means actually always they should be very active on the field. They have to look an eye and equally they have a very good reflections, like how in the last over Anvesh had. Otherwise, definitely you will be hurt.
So
Even
then,
of course, I was very lucky in one match, a powerful full-bladed sweep. I was at the square leg. Timely, I jumped out. The ball gone through between my legs.
oh, you gave the gap.
I had to.
No other choice. But talking about this umpire safety, so I feel there must be some special helmets to be introduced.
No, carrying extra baggage is not an advisable thing, my dear Pawan. Only thing is you have to be alert. Your alertness will save you. The physical maintenance, the reflections, that matters a lot. Even if you have wearing an helmet and if your reflections are not as per the requirement, definitely that ball will hit you on the helmet. Maybe the intensity of the hurt may be low. So the
So
only
after,
way for the umpires to be very, very alert on the field, they have to assume the shot.
so after listening to your explanation, I felt like umpires are equal to soldiers on the border,
Yeah, of course. Why
being
not?
alert
Why
all the
not?
time.
Why not? Not only soldiers, the judges.
True.
They are the sole umpires have the sole control over the game, and they are there to conduct the game with the impartialness. This time high in the air, and the captain himself finished that. So that's the end of Nalgonda. First time they are beaten in the tournament by another strongest side in the tournament, Nizamabad. Congratulations to Nizamabad, and of course, a special appreciations to Nalgonda. They fought well, but that fight is not enough.
1 by 64 runs.
Nizamabad won by 64 runs.
Yes, and there we could see the happy secretary, Mr. Suresh, happy on his boys' performance, getting sixth victory in the tournament of Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana District T20 League. So that's fabulous. Big congratulations. They'll be the table toppers for now, Nizamabad, getting 12 points, winning 6 games in a row. Just one step down here, Nalgonda.
Man of the match, Srikar Reddy, who scored 100 and 2 catches.
A cordial atmosphere in the middle. Each player are shaking their hands and appreciating each another. That's a good move. That is the way to take the game forward. At the end, the game has to win. Congratulations to Nizamabad for their victory, 64 runs victory for them. This win taking them to the top of the table. We will catch you up in the
T20 లీగ్లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్